video case about a small tricky submucosal lesion. Just start, what is the term of submucosal lesion? Submucosal tumor or submucosal lesion is a term which means used also for protruding lesion or forms with scabs with intact mucosa. So any lesion is a gastric, in GI, in colon, in small bowel with intact submucosal lesion. Intact epithelium is called submucosal tumor. When you see submucosal tumor, you will ask yourself, is it pathological lesion or not? Is it benign or locally malignant or malignant lesion? What is the histology of this lesion? And what is the specific approach according to the histology of this lesion? So, is it intramural or extramural lesion? This is my first and very important question for me. Is this lesion an intramural lesion? It means that it originating from the GI wall. We have, by conventional EUS, 5 layers: mucosa, hyperocoat, submusculus mucosa, hypocoat, submucosa, hyperocoat, and fourth layer, which is musculus propria, which is hypocoat, then adventitia or chirurgia. So I mean by the term intramural, it originates from the gastric wall, and extramural, it means it originates from outside the wall and maybe compressing of its wall. As you see here, the submucosal lesion, which is originating, is intramural first, originating from the third layer, as you see from the muscularis submucosa, and this lesion, second question is hypovascular or hypervascular or avascular lesion, and the third question for me, what is the echogenicity for this lesion? This is a hyperechoic lesion, which gives very pathognomonic for lipoma. So, if you face a submucosal lesion, you will ask yourself, is intramural lesion, which layer originating from, and what is the echogenicity for this lesion, and is it vascular or not? According to the answer of these 4 questions, you can reach the diagnosis, and if you need biopsy or not. So to simplify our lesion, I will first give you a small example about one of our cases is a submucosal lesion, as you see here in endoscopic imaging, a gastric lesion, and after shifting to EUS underwater immersion, as you see here, the lesion is a hypoechoic lesion originating from by overlying technique is mucosa, muscularis mucosa, some mucosas, it is due to some mucosa, and mostly it's originating from the muscularis propria, which give us a very important and very high impression that this lesion may be a guest lesion, gastrointestinal tumor, especially it is in the stomach. Also, total size of it was less than 30 millimeter by 20 millimeter. So for me, this lesion will be for follow up, or we will take final biopsy to confirm the pathology. Okay. One of the lessons which I want to give you today is you can use also, you can use also gastrointestinal tumor in the colon. Yes, it's one of our cases, and it raises the indication that you can, by cautious linear endoscopic ultrasound, not forward or radial, you can use the linear EUS for examining the left side colon, especially the sigmoid for the distal descending colon. This is the endoscopic imaging for colonic lesion, and we see this lesion by linear EUS, as you see here, the probe of EUS. And this is the lesion, which is a submucosal lesion in the colon, in the distal descending colon, and the proximal also the proximal sigmoid. After shifting to EUS imaging for this lesion, we show this large hypoechoic lesion, with scattered area of hyperechoic, and after using the technique of water immersion, as I considered, to identify different layers. And one of the importance of water immersion also, you display away the adjacent overlying colonic wall, so you can identify which layer the lesion originating from. As you see here, this lesion after water immersion, usually it mostly originating from the muscle layer, and most of the lesion, as you see, is extramural, which is a very important point. It is not only the entity of intramural or extramural. Sometimes it's mixed between intramural and extramural. Here in this position, this is the muscular trophy of the ball, and the lesion originating from the muscle layer. I do agree with you, but most of the lesion in pararectal and paracolonic fat space. So it protruding through the intraluminal space and also to extramural space. So it is not indicated for endoscopic management. That's a very important point. That's the question which the point which I want to emphasize today, is that it is not only to show is it an intramural or extramural, but sometimes it may be an intramural lesion and it protruding or exophatic to outside the wall, which is very important point. The endoscopist who wants to remove this lesion should ask about it. And it's very, very clear that the lesion originating from the muscle layer, as you see here, this point of diversion, which we call a V-shaped diversion, and this is the overlying technique which shows the lesion originating deep to the submucosa, which means the muscular dystrophy, and most of it, this is an intramural portion, and this is all of this half of the lesion is an extramural portion, and we took biopsy from this lesion for confirmatory purpose, and it shows that it is a test which is a rare case, is a colonic test. Third video in the same topic also is a lesion which shows an submucosal lesion endoscopic imaging. This endoscopic imaging shows a fundal submucosal lesion, and it was referred for us for EUS assessment. Actually, it was the second assessment after previous assessment in another hospital, which showed that the lesion mostly originating, as you see here, it may give in the first impression that it is arise from the fourth layer, the muscle layer, as we emphasized. But for me, it gave me the impression that it is, yes, originating from the fourth layer, but extramural. As you see here, this is the submucosa, and this is muscularis propria, and this is the adventitia of the serosa of the gastric wall, and the lesion outside. So it is an extramural, except from this point which originating from. So for me, it may give me an impression that it is an exophatic submucosal tumor, mostly as it arises from the muscle layer. It may give me an impression of that it is an exophatic gestalt. But actually, now I use the color Doppler, and it changes the gain and the depth and the frequency to better assessment of the lesion. So it shows this hypochondriac lesion, which is attached to the muscularis propria. This is the term which I use, attached to muscularis propria, and most of the lesion, as you see here, is an exophatic, but uh, exophatic outside the wall of the gastric wall. So this lesion was discovered accidentally for this patient, as it was prepared for bariatric surgery. After consultation with the surgeon, now he insisted for FNB and FNA, so I used a 19G FNA, which gives the same results as FNB, and using usually the fanning technique, not for this lesion. And I was impressed to see that the lesion and the material which we got from this lesion was like this, which showed a very thick viscous material, proteinous material, and we after histopathological examination shows justices highly viscous material, mucoid material, and the surgeon the final diagnosis for this lesion after consultation of the surgeon and before after resection, it was an duplication system. It's an example duplication system. After reviewing of the literature, we showed that some of duplication cysts may attach its wall, fibrous wall, maybe continue with the muscle layer of the stomach. That is why it gives us an impression of uh, maybe a guest or gastrointestinal science stomach. So to summarize, our take-home message for this video, linear EOS could be done in left side colonic performed in left side colonic lesion. Sorry for the editing. And also colonic guest should be put in mind. It is not a very rare, it could be habit. And sometimes it's difficult to differentiate some because the lesion so tissue is the issue as we mentioned before. Thank you very much, and I am waiting for your nice question. And I'd like also to thank again my dear and my older brothers, Dr. Hussein Okasha, and all of my colleagues in Al-Ainy and the Global Health Station School, my first home. Thank you.